Hello. Hello makes you laugh, it's going to be nice and easy. No, probably tough for that. I'm from Glasgow, don't think Scottish people are here tonight, but I do enjoy doing comedy. I love being here in Liverpool for the weekend. What I've enjoyed about being here is that whenever I speak to people in a Scottish accent, you guys speak back to me in a Scottish accent. You love to mimic the Scottish accent. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be, you can have a normal conversation. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. How are you? And I'm like, why are you saying that way? You're Japanese. I don't know why he did that. And what's strange was, he mimicked my accent and he went straight back to being Japanese. It was like, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? And then he bowed. It was like, so, I've never seen that combination ever before. But I get it, to be fair. I get it on my accent, you know. It is a comical one, the Scottish accent. But I've been here long enough, I've travelled around, to know that I know now the most popular Scottish word in England, murder. Like whenever we say murder, it just... I don't know why, so... It's a popular one, though. But again, you know, I like coming here, I like making friends with people. What I usually get, people say things like, oh, you're Scottish? Oh, my dad's Scottish. Great. My dad isn't. Like, heard the name Sezar Alkassab? Not Scottish. I'll tell you about myself. So I'm Arabic, right? My heritage is Middle Eastern, Muslim upbringing. But I wasn't raised that way. Like, I was raised just like, you know, everyone else. So my parents, they sent me to a Catholic school. No particular reason, it's across the road, lazy parents. But what I got from that was a great experience because, like, I grew up, like, you know, at my home with a Muslim upbringing, and I went to Catholic school, so it was like the clash of, like, two cultures, and that's why I loved Catholic school. It was just such a great experience. So I'll tell you a few points, right? So obviously we're all familiar with, like, the stories, you know, Jesus Christ and stuff, died on a Friday, came back on Sunday. Would have been Saturday, but there was a big rock in the way, so... But some of the stories are amazing, like, you know, he died for his sins. Muhammad, natural causes. Boring. Like, it's nothing... No, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's Christianity's better. Some of the stories, however, I didn't quite get. Like, Noah's Ark, that one baffled me, because I was thinking, wait a minute, like... Why Noah? Who's Noah? Like, if you're building an ark, ask Jesus. He's the main guy. He's the main character. He should be doing the work. Like, if you're God, why not ask Jesus to build the ark? Like, one, he's your son, trustworthy, reliable, you know. And two, he's the carpenter. How did you not get that job? Like, how the hell did you not get the job? And your dad's the boss? Like, but some, I mean, again, the mass was great. Like, all the ceremonies, we had hymns. I'm not familiar with some of the songs, so Kumbaya My Lord, that's a hymn. Like a Virgin by Mary, that's another one. Loved that one growing up. But no, my favourite part of all the Christianity, of all the Catholic schools, was bread. You get bread, it's part of the Mass. That was, for me, was amazing. You know, it was this big ceremony, this presentation, and you get bread part of it. I was like, oh, this is brilliant. All the other boys and girls, they would go and they'd, you know, receive the bread. But I never got it, so I'd be like, begging my teachers, like, please, you know, can I try the bread? And they were like, okay, fine. One day, they just said, okay, join the rest of the boys and girls, you can be part of the ceremony. I was like, oh, this is my big day. Like, I was up for it. This was like, yes, better than any gig I've ever done was that day, right? Because this is my time. I finally be part of the class. So I'm telling my parents, I'm like, Mom, Dad, you got to come to the Mass. Like, you could be part of my big day. And they said, yeah, sure. So this is my big day. I'm all excited. And I'm there. Met with Hugh, and I'm at the altar, and the priest is there, and all the other boys and girls are there. And I stand, I look to the side, my parents, and they're there with pride. And hummus, they didn't know what the bread meant. Like, that's the thing, they thought it was like pita bread. So, when they started, they were like, brought hummus along to the Mass, it was like, what? Like, they didn't realise that the bread was the body of Christ, it was symbolic and stuff like that. They thought it was just like a dip. Like, you just sort of have, you know, oh yeah, Jesus, let me just try the bread with it. So, it was so embarrassing, and again, I was like, oh, fair enough, but with hummus, it was actually better. Like, it tasted so much better. Like, I don't know if you ever had the body of Christ. On its own, very dry, much like the tone of the joke, but with the hummus, oh, it was delicious. Like, I highly, highly recommend it, man. It's just absolutely lovely. Anyway. Time's up, guys. My name's Sezar Alkassab. You've been very much helpful. Have a night. Cheers.